Hi there, welcome to Colors. I'm Erica. On today's Weekend Whip, I'm going to be showing you, I am going to be working on a page, but I'm also going to be showing you some of the new books I got recently. I'm very excited about all of them, which is good because I feel like that's how you should feel about your new books, right? But even after like flipping through them and stuff, I'm still pretty excited. So I am going to take a sip of my tea and we will get started with the sharing. Okay, so first up is this book that I found at my local grocery store. It's the Romantasy coloring book, and the cover is like this really, it's like embossed and printed with inside the embossed areas, and it's just, it's like that leather, that soft cover, but it feels kind of like leather. It's really cool. And it is a compilation of many different artists. So there's, if I pronounce these wrong, I'm sorry, but Anna Bedalt, Hannah Konetsky, Paula Ledesma, Vera Ma, Eva Nikunen, and Jenna Stark. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And then the back of each page has who drew these. But so this is really a book for anybody who like really loves like all of the Romantasy books that are out right now, like A Court of Thorns and Roses, that whole series, Throne of Glass, Fourth Wing, you know, all of those kinds of books. But there's just cute, there's like some cute things like this, you know, like scenery, and then there's like a few of them that have like sayings like this, and then there's some really beautiful like portrait style pieces as well. And yeah, it's just really gorgeous. I really like it a lot. It's not the best. See, there's one that's reminiscent of like ACOTAR. Same one here. Like that's totally Tamlin's Beast, right? But yeah, so I just think it's really cool. But the paper's okay. It's not as bad as like Amazon paper, but it's not as good as some other books that I have purchased. I really like this one too. I don't know what that would be from. If you know what that one's from, let me know. But there are several in here that are just really beautiful. But yeah, so I got this at Meijer. I will see if it's available on Amazon. If it is, I will link it in the description below. But yeah, I thought it was just really cool. Very cool, very cool. And it's single-sided, so I can absolutely use my alcohol markers if I want. So yeah, there we go. So that is the Romantasy coloring book. Next, I got the Whimsical Anime Witchy coloring book. This is Whimsy Tales book. I feel like the artist is listed somewhere, but I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know where, but I saw this on somebody's channel, and of course I don't remember who it was, but I thought it looked really cute. I like witches, I like anime stuff, and this is just really cute. It is Amazon printed, so definitely one that will be a little bit of work to color in, but it's just gorgeous. So yeah, really like that one. So that is Whimsical Anime Witchy coloring book by Whimsy Tales. The next one I got is this Voyage. I don't know what this says. I have no idea, but it's absolutely stunning, this book. I don't know if I had found it on somebody's channel. I don't remember exactly why I picked this one up, but it's like the best. It's amazing. And at the back here, there are some pictures, like sample images. I mean, look at those. How gorgeous. And then you have the images here. And they are double-sided, but the paper is really nice. So I feel like you could probably use water mediums on this and be fine. Like, look at that. It's just so pretty. So pretty. Yeah, so I'm very excited about this one. It does seem a little reminiscent of like Time Garden kind of books, but I feel like there are a lot more pages in this that I would color versus those other books that I couldn't see myself coloring at all. But these ones, I don't know, I can, like not every page, like that's probably not going to be a page I'm going to color, you know, but this cool constellation one looks really neat. And this one where she's looking at all the constellations, I thought that one was cool. So yeah, there are multiples in here that I would be very interested to color. Yep, I love it. It's so cool. Like that one. I really like that one too. I don't know exactly how I would color with like these windows just hanging out randomly, but it's neat. And this one's probably my favorite image of the whole book. It's so cute. Okay, so yeah, so that's that one. It's by this artist whose name I will not butcher. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful work. Next, I got Pixie Fairy coloring book by Sarah Burrier. I have been a fan of Sarah Burrier's artwork for a really long time. I have the Portrait of the Mermaid book. That's my favorite of hers, but I also have this one, and there's another book that I have, but I cannot remember the name of it. But this one's it's printed on Amazon paper, but they're really sweet images. A lot of just the characters and not any background, but that would be fun to use like distress ink on, or like gel crayons or something like that in the background. Yeah, just beautiful. I love her drawing style. I think it's so pretty. So that is Pixie Fairy coloring book. Next, I got the Tiny Worlds Secret Wonders coloring book. So I am a fan of these Secret Worlds, or these Tiny Worlds books. That being said, I don't have any finished pages in any of them. I have 3 of these books now, but they're all they're so cool to just look at the art. And the fact that these people have thought about like putting this much detail into these tiny little images. Like this one, it's so small, but I feel like if you get a really sharp pencil or a fine liner and these little details in here, you don't have to do much coloring at all. You can just do add a little bit of color and it'll be fine. But like there's a mummy here, and then like a ghost over here, and these little gargoyles, and like some ghosts in here. I just think it's so cool. And I just love this whole concept of this whole other world inside of something big. So like there's a whole horse racing track inside of this hat box, which is just so cute. But yeah, each of these books has a different artist, but the theme is the same. It's like tiny little things inside these great big things. Like this one's so fun. They're like rappelling down into this brick wall, and they're finding all of these what are those called? Hieroglyphics, right? That's what that's called. No, something like that. And then they find a little treasure chest over here, and then these are like their workhorses up here. It's just such an interesting thing. So yeah, so that's basically what this is. And there's like this one, I think I would go crazy trying to color all of that, but it's just such a neat page. I just think it's so cool. Yeah. I love it. Hopefully I will be able to color some of these at some point, but if not, then I can just look at them and smile every time I see the pages, right? So this one is by Clara Gonçalves Silva, maybe? Hopefully I didn't butcher that too bad, but yeah, this is another Tiny Worlds book that is really cool, and I love it. So there's that. This next one was kind of an interesting purchase. So it's called Doodles. I'm pretty sure I got this used. So I got this used from Amazon, but it's in great shape. There's just like a little bit of damage, just a tiny bit to like the front cover. but the pages are all fine. So, you know, don't always discount like used books on Amazon. Sometimes they're still perfectly fine. Anyway, so this is Dowdle Doodles by somebody Dowdle, right? I don't remember. Who is this? I know that there's, well, I thought it was, I thought that was the actual artist name, but maybe not. What does it say on the back? Oh yeah, Eric Dowdle. I knew I was right. I was thinking that I knew it, but, so yeah, so there, I thought that this book was going to be full of this type of thing, where it was like this painting of a national park on one side, and then the recreation on the other side that you can copy the colors and stuff. However, there are also these amazingly detailed Zendoodle images about something in the park as well, or like bits and pieces from around the park. So I do like some of these. Like, I don't know how I feel about this turkey thing, because I don't know that I would be able to color it quite right. But yeah, I like the mountains and this bird here. I think that's really cool, and like the water coming through. I think that's all neat. But these are the ones, this is really what I bought this book for, was for these kind of images. And this is a huge book too. I think it's a little bit bigger than like a Kirby book. But yeah, it's really cool. So it goes through a lot of different popular national park places around the country. And yeah, after I went to the Grand Canyon, I was like, I need all of this stuff. And I could not find any like cool Grand Canyon books. So I started looking for just like national park books, and I found this one, and I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. Now, a lot of these details are super tiny again. So like you have all these little people here, and then they're drawn over here too, but they don't have the faces that they have in this one. But you can still replicate a lot of the stuff. So yeah, it's just really cool. I love this side a whole bunch. Trying to replicate it. Hopefully it won't drive me too crazy. But this is a book that, again, is just going to be fun to flip through every once in a while. And, you know, if I'm feeling adventurous, I can... Or maybe I should just go through and color all the places that I've been. Which wouldn't be every place for sure. So, yeah. So that is the Dowdle Doodles coloring book. Again, I will see if I can find it on Amazon. But like I said, I think this one was a used book. So... if there's a link, I'll pop it in there. If not, you might have to search for like eBay or something like that for it. Next, I got the Petit Poupée. Is that how you say it? Petit Poupée? This book is adorable. I'm sure you've seen this on other people's pages and accounts, channels, whatever we want to call it. It's just adorable. I love it so much, and I'm very happy to have it. You know, because I color so many Disney pages. But this one is it's just stunning. And the work that I've seen people do in it is just like, I want to color. I want to color it. So yeah, so I've got this. I'm going to do a Disney focused month here soon, I think. Just because I have so many Disney books and I have not colored in any of them. Next, I got the brand new Lulu Mayo, A Million Puppies. So cute. I love it so much. It's just everything you'd expect from Lulu Mayo. I'm so excited to color in it. I did see Lulu posted somebody's coloring, and I don't remember which page it was now. It might have been that one. I think it was this page, and she reposted a picture, and it was I'll put the account name on screen because it was just so cute. I just can't wait to color in this. I feel like the only thing that scares me is I'm going to want to make sure that the dogs look as much like real dogs as they can, and then all the other stuff will be just whatever, you know, like I normally do with the Lulu pages. But so cute. Love it. So that's A Million Puppies. I did get Shooting Star the new one by Maria Trolle. So this one I had pre-ordered. This is a beautiful cover. Just stunning. Like you can see the little, and this is raised. The trees are raised. It's a gorgeous cover. And I did color a page because I wanted to see how it would do with water mediums. So I just went for it. And I used some Albrecht Dürrs, and it's okay. It's not my favorite with the water mediums, but I think it's just all of her other, I thought it might be different because it's a more cream tone paper this time, versus the white paper that was in the last book. But I don't know. It's still not my favorite with the water. But I don't hate the way this turned out. I still like it. But yeah, definitely. And no bleed through or anything like that. I used water-based markers and Albrecht Dürer and a lot of water, actually. And then Prismacolors, and they worked wonderfully in here. But there's only a couple books that I have where Prismacolors don't work great. But this one is it's so cool. And I did see that she's coming out with a new one that is going to be featuring fairy tales, which sign me up because I love a fairy tale book. So yeah, it's just so cute. And there are pages that you can go through all seasons. In the back here, there's some that are kind of more Christmassy, wintry that you can do. Yeah. Love it. It's so beautiful. And there's a star in every page, and she's got like a whole thing about here, about the stars. So yeah, as I was flipping through, I was trying to find the star on every page. But yeah, super cute. Love it. So that's Shooting Star. And then last but not least is this beautiful new book, new artist to me. This is Lalita Iyer. And I had been contacted by the artist, and she asked if I would be interested in coloring and trying out her brand new book that she was having published. And then I looked at her artwork, and it's beautiful artwork, but it's very Zendoodly, and that's usually not something that I am very good at coloring. So I tend to not color it very often. But I told her, yeah, I would love to give it a try. Sure, let's send me a copy. I just got this last night, and I've already colored a little bit in it. And then I had seen Shell's Coloring Journey has done a couple pages in her book, and of course, Shelley's pages are gorgeous, but I was like, okay, I can try this. So I've got the book. I was flipping through it, and it's just stunning. I'm going to do a full flip through on another, you can see I've started to play on another video, but I mean, it's very Zendoodly, but there are other elements on the page that you can definitely just color like normal. Like this, all of this, I think would be a fantastic page. This is one of my favorites. I like a lot of these though. Some of the ones that are like darker, I have some reservations about that, but I did pick one specifically that has a little bit darker patterns on it. Like on the flamingo, there were some areas that were pretty dark that I was concerned about, but it covered up really nicely. So this is the whip that I'm going to be working on too. And we're going to see how it does. I've thrown, so far, I've got water-based markers and my Albrecht Dürer watercolor pencils. I'm going to try some alcohol markers because these are all single-sided images. I'm going to try some alcohol markers and then just some regular, like a couple different kinds of pencils and see what all I like. But, I mean, so far, I think it's looking pretty cool. I will add in, like, some white paint pens in here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the beak. That's kind of the only thing that I'm iffy about, but I think we'll try it out and see how it goes. Okay, let me take a sip of my tea. Okay. It's amazing how dry your mouth gets, but I looked up and I was like, I've been talking for 20 minutes. And I haven't even said hello to you yet. So hello, everybody. I I hope you are having a wonderful weekend. I'm going to zoom you in because I'm going to work really quickly on this corner up here of these leaves with these 2 markers. This one I think is going to go for, yeah, I'm just going to do this. So hi. It is Friday afternoon for me. I have had a lovely day already today. I got to go out and meet my friend for lunch, well, brunch, I guess, today, and I have not seen her in quite a while. It's one of those friends that you can like go months without seeing them, or even like texting. I think we've texted a couple of times over the past couple months, but I've not seen her for a while. But it's like as soon as we get together, it's like no time has passed at all, and we just jump right back into where we were. And we've been friends since high school, and it's just lovely that we can still do that. And it just, I don't know, it just makes me feel better once I see her, because we both can like understand what the other's going through so well. Yeah, I love her to pieces, and I'm so glad I got to see her today. So yeah, already having a great day just because I got to see my buddy. And then later today, John and I are going to go to a concert. I'm not even sure who this is. I think he said it's Warren Haynes. I could be saying that completely wrong. It might not be the name of the person, but if it's not, I will put it on screen. But it is like a guitar player guy, because I looked him up really quick, but I didn't really pay attention to his actual name. But it was very guitar centric, and there's also like a symphonic bit to this too, but it's gonna be outdoors, and it's a beautiful day, and we have seats, and so it's just like a nice outdoor concert that we get to go to. And I'm just like, yep, let's just go and hang out and listen to some music and just have fun. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do tonight. And then he's got a soccer game tomorrow. He has something on Sunday. I wish I could remember stuff, you guys. I just can't. I can't remember anything anymore. I don't remember exactly what's on Sunday, but I know we have something. And then Tuesday we have a concert to go to. And then Wednesday we're gonna leave on our little mini vacay. We're gonna take the kiddos to Mammoth Cave, which John and I went about 10 or 12 years ago, and took the older 2 then, but the youngest has not been. So I thought that she would really enjoy it. She's, she likes all the nature stuff, all the nerdy stuff. So I figured that would be a good thing for her. And it's out of Indiana, so that's all that she's really caring about. She's like, I just need to get out of Indiana. It's like, all right, we can do that. Okay, so I'm going to give these a break. I'm going to grab some alcohol markers and see how we do. I don't know what colors I want to use, though. That's the only bad thing. So let's see. I kind of want to do something with these leaves, but I want more like I think almost like a turquoisey kind of green. I don't know if that makes sense. Let's see what this one looks like. Yeah, that's close to these ones, to this one. I think that'll be okay. We're going to do the big leaves with this one. Let's see how the alcohol markers do in here. Yeah, we've got lots coming up, and then we have more concerts when we get back. And my husband's got to run, and he was going through and telling somebody about everything that we've got coming up. I was getting tired just listening to him. I'm like, what did we do? We just planned everything for these last 2 months of summer, or last 2 weeks of summer. Oh, and then Gen Con's coming up too, so we've got that going. And that's the first week of August. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. But yeah, so tonight I'm very much looking forward to just kind of going and chilling out and enjoying the weather, enjoying some live music, even if I don't know who this guy is. I feel like I should know who he is. I feel like it's somebody that I should know, but I don't. All right. Yeah, so I don't know that I would recommend alcohol markers, like especially like in the smaller areas, depending on how you want to color this. Like for the most of the Zen Doodle stuff, I'm just going to be coloring over large sections because I don't get in and do like all the bits and pieces. But like if there are, for example, in this little area here, if there are sections, like I might add a little bit of extra shading around these little loops here so that it breaks up that leaf. But like this section here, I don't really know what to do with that. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's I will say that this paper feels like a dream. Like it's so nice. And it's the same people it's Page Street Publishing. So it's the same people that made, the Spooky Cat. Is it just Spooky or Spooky Cat? Coloring book that's out there. I have that one as well, and I have not colored in that one either. But yeah, the paper's just lovely. Now, granted, I've only used my watercolor pencils and markers so far in this, so we'll see how my pencils do, but it feels like it's going to be really, really nice. But yeah, I was very touched when the artist reached out. I was like, oh, that's so nice. Thank you. And I get some offers sometimes, but if somebody has a coloring book that I just know that I'm not going to like, I don't want to belittle their hard work, so I try not to take things that I know that I'm not going to like. I've had some offers for like other like mandala pages and things like that. I'm just like, I know for sure that those are not for me. So I would not have kind words for your product. And I don't want to do that to people. Okay, I'm going to use, I was going to use watercolor pencils down here. But since those are upstairs, I'm going to try my Neo colors on this. All right. Grabbed my Neo colors. Let's see how these guys do. Do I have a water brush down here? Oh, I do. You have water in there? Yeah. Okay, cool. What color do we want this down here to be? I think probably just a combination of these guys. We'll do some turquoisey waters. That sounds good. I'll just do lighter around the inside and then get darker as we go around the outside. I think. So channel-wise, I have released a couple more videos, I think. Since the last time I spoke to you all, I did release the, I can't remember what videos that came out this week. I know my Airy video came out this week. And then I did also do my Rita Berman one, but I can't remember if that was out when I talked to you guys last or not. But yeah, so I've got my completed pages of those books are there. Okay, I'm just going to try to add a little bit of color in between some of these leaves, but I'm going to do most of that work with pencil, I think, around the outside, and then like fade it off into, yeah. Okay, let's see how we do. Do I want that one or another one? No, can't use that one. That one's too messed up. That one looks okay. Let's just try this one. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so next week I'll have a couple of videos out. One of them will be, one of them will be a full flip through of this, and hopefully I'll have this page done by then so I can give you like a really good full review of the paper. You're not working well. Oh, it's almost out of water. That would explain it. I'll try this guy and see how that does. But yeah, so I will be a full flip through and kind of like my thoughts on this book. And then I will also be sharing all of my completed Kirby pages. So that'll be a new video out. Yeah, looking back through my Kirby books, I did feel like just a sense of like guilt that I didn't have as many colored in there, because I've had those books, some of those books from the beginning, and I just look at them and I'm just like, no, that's not going to work for me today. So, but yeah, I talk a little bit about that in the video, so you can check that out when it airs. It'll be next week sometime. And then I am going to be filming another collection. I think I'm going to do Hannah Lynn pages, and then possibly the Camellia Angel Cova, because I have quite a few in there to showcase as well, especially since the last time I did a flip through of the books I have from her. I feel like I want a little bit more. I don't want that to be just a straight line. So let's grab some color from the stick. And then I also got tagged recently by the lovely Jordy from Jordy Colors to do the mid-year freakout tag, so that one will be coming as well. So you guys can hear about my coloring year so far. I did a little bit of a check-in with like my books to finish list, but haven't really done like a whole coloring everything check-in. All right, I'm gonna let that dry. Yeah, I think hoping that this is going to look okay, you guys. It's like I said, I am not somebody that does a lot of coloring with the Zen doodles in it, and I was clear with, about that with the artist when she asked if I would be interested. It's like, I don't usually color those, but I will definitely give it a try. Okay, so I'm going to grab my Spear Farben just because they're here. We're going to see how these guys do in here. We will let's just do some of these. I think I'm just going to keep those like greens like these other guys. We're going to do some of these greens. So let's try the Shamrock. All right, let's go for it. We're just going to put the green in first. These feel fantastic on this paper. Holy cow, that feels amazing. I would like to marry this paper, please. I did post recently that so this month primarily I've been using my Albrecht Dürer pencils. I made a comment in a post. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm in love with them. Like, they're just so fun to use, and yeah, I really am having a great time using them. Okay, so all of these guys are going to be leaves. See how this goes. So I've got like this little extra fit here. We'll just do that. I'm going to bring in a little bit more like green color. Avocado? Do you want that? Yeah, that'll work. Just to green it up a little bit more. Just like in the highlighted areas. Yeah, that works nicely. Okay, so love those pencils in this book. That's good to know. I'm wondering if there's just not going to be any pencils that really are terrible. Man, okay. All right, let me color these other couple leaves here. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I kind of covered all of the big stuff, really. I did find out our school starts way later than this year than it normally does. Like, it starts August, like, 12th or something. And the last few years, we've started, like, the first week of August. So I wonder how that's going to relate to, like, what happens the rest of the year. Or, like, how much later we're going to get out of school next year. Because we're normally done by the end of May. So, interested to see how that goes. Okay, that looks nice. I like it. What do you guys think of that? I think it looks, I mean, I don't know how it's looking on camera, but I think it looks nice in person. Okay, cool. Those are a yes. Okay, let's try another pencil that I always have troubles with. So I usually have a lot of trouble with my Color Soft pencils. I just have not found where I like to use them best. So we'll see how they do in this. Let's go to, let's just do this one. Let's see, we're going to grab some more greens. So I'm going to grab this dark green. We'll just do dark green, green, and mint. It has been a while since I've used these, so we'll see how this goes. I'm just going to do this leaf here first, and we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, still don't love these. I mean, they're fine. I have destashed supplies before. I'm not really wanting to do that right now. I am still destashing my books, though. I'm still going through that process, but these probably would make the cut right now to be gone. Yeah, these are not my fave. This Purifarb just felt so much nicer. Let me know what books you guys use your Color Soft in, because I still, like, from the first time I got these, they've just never been my favorite. I just don't love them. Okay. Okay, I have my Shuttle Art, which are very, very budget pencils. So let's see what we got in those and see how these guys do. Let's go with this Eco Green and a little bit of the Peacock Green and a little bit of the Summer Green. I'm just going to use it on the same set of leaves here. Yeah, I'm just going to color this like I would normally color a leaf too. I'm not paying really close attention to the Zendoodle parts. Yeah, I like these better than the Color Soft. I don't know what it is for me. I know lots of people like their Color Softs and use them often. I just can't. There's something about the consistency that I just don't love. Now, like other Derwent pencils, I love my light fast pencils. I love my what are those other ones? Shoot, I can't remember the name of the other ones. I have another brand of Derwents that I love. And of course the Inktense are like my fave. Yeah, I don't know what it is about that brand specifically that I just have such a hard time with. Yeah, these shuttle art cheap pencils work better for me. I wonder if it's also like, you know, just because of the way I color that they just don't work for me, right? Like everybody colors differently. We have different amounts of pressure we put on the page. We have different, you know, just preferences in coloring overall. And it's hard when you hear somebody say, oh my gosh, these are the best pencils. I love the way they work. They're perfect. And then you go to try them and you're like, what is this person talking about? They're crazy. These are the worst pencils. And I've had some, you know, because I was praising crazy art in a video, it was a while ago. And I had somebody be like, you're nuts. These are terrible pencils. And I was like, but like for budget, they're probably like the best budget pencils that I've ever tried. Like, cause they're on, like price wise, they're on comparison with like Crayola over here in the States. And, yeah, the color payout that you get versus what you get with Crayola is just night and day. And I love my Crayolas. So I used those pencils for so long when I first started coloring. Okay. Yeah, I like those. I'm going to add a little bit more of this color on top of where I did those. Cute. I like it. Let me finish this other one here. But yeah, Crazy Arts are just the surprise budget pencil for me. That's why I do try to preface, you know, saying these work for me, but they might not work the same for you. Okay, so I like those. Cool. All right, so pencils are working well. I think I'm going to do a pencil background too. I think. I might need to try to come back in here with some water to see if I can smooth that out. That is a nice thing about Neocolors. You can sometimes get back in here and rework it just a little bit. It's not like Inktense. It's not completely set in stone. So if you have like crazy weird splotches, you can sometimes get in here and move things around. Okay. All right, I think that's going to be really cool once it's done. Like, I feel like that's just going to be a neat page. So yeah, Shelly has done the peacock page, which is this one. And I think she's got a color along on her channel for this, and it's just stunning. So check out Shelly's page, Shell's Coloring Journey for that one. And then she also did the, what was the other one she did? I don't remember. Well, you're kind of getting a flip through now, aren't you? There it is. The whale. She did that one too. So yeah, I wanted to try something different than the pages that she picked, even though I love the pages that she picked so much. I would have loved to do either of those. But yeah, my kiddo picked this one for me, and I was like, okay, I'll try it. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so this is it so far. I hope it turns out cool. Yeah, so that's it for me today, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me and checking out all my new books. I will have everything that I talked about linked in the description below, if I can find a link for it. And I think that's it. Yeah. Have a great weekend. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.